My name is Stefan, and I am My Guru's Director of Online Tutoring. Today, I'm going to take you into our GMAT classroom, and we'll discuss how to approach a basic problem-solving question from the official guide diagnostic exam. And you can see that it's all written up here. So first, write out the question number, and then A through E, just so that you've got some places for process of elimination. Also, write out a line over top of your answer choices, and this is where you're going to place what you're being asked for. So skip directly to the end of the problem and look for what you're being asked to find. So in this case, we're being asked, what is the probability that the person selected will be one who invests in municipal bonds, but not in oil stocks? So I can just shorthand that by saying probability, or prob, of MB not OS. Then I want to go ahead and start taking my notes immediately. So we're told that there are 2,500 people. Then 35% invest in municipal bonds. And you may be thinking to yourself, okay, now I've got to take 35% of 2,500. But wait, we want to always note what format our answer choices are in. In this case, they are all listed as fractions. So I don't want to go into the exact numbers of people. Instead, I'm going to take my notes as fractions as well. So I'm going to have 35 out of 100 equals MB. Then I know that 18 out of 100 is going to be my OS, and 7 out of 100 is going to be those that are in both OS and MB. So at every step of the problem, you're going to want to consider logical estimation. So right now, I can see that my municipal bonds alone are about a third. So I can eliminate anything that is clearly over 1/3. So D and E are out before we do any real calculation. Then I want to go along and try to find the most expedient way to figure out municipal bonds without those that are both oil stocks and municipal bonds. And to do that, it's a simple arithmetic calculation. I just take the 35 out of 100 that were municipal bonds and subtract the 7 out of 100 that are both oil stocks and municipal bonds. The denominator is handily all out of 100, and I don't have to find a common denominator to find that 28 out of 100 is the probability of selecting a person who is invested in municipal bonds, but not oil stocks. Another thing we don't want to do is needlessly reduce. So avoid auto-reducing and process of eliminate instead. So in this case, we know that it's supposed to be 28 out of 100. Obviously, our answer choices here are not, but we can just divide these to find what is going to be our fraction equivalent. Obviously, it's not going to be 7 out of 20 because that would be if we divided by 5, and that's not correct. However, 7 over 25 is going to be what happens when you divide 28 over 100 by 4. So our answer is going to be choice B, 7/25.